Yasu Malagedo. All right, fuck it. Welcome to the Malaka podcast. Computer Love, part 35.
So now everybody's meeting online, but more importantly, everybody's spending their time online. More time online, less time in person with others. So this is where the shift started to happen, where people stopped going up and talking to strangers because why would you need to do that if you could just be on your phone all the time? And that was the dating app era. I remember I was in high school and Tinder came out and everyone's like, holy shit, there's an app where you can just put a photo up and then get hookups. It was the craziest thing ever. I didn't believe it. I was like, man, this is amazing. And then over time, this became more and more popular because they actually used to work. Like you actually used to be able to have a 50-50 ratio. You just send a message and boom, you meet up with somebody. But then over time, it became oversaturated. You know why? Because men are so fucking horny and we're so competitive that we had to try and game the system. We had to try and get better. We'd be willing to send 2 messages in a row, 3 messages. And the apps, they picked up on this and they're like, oh, if you pay us money, we'll get you better results. So at that point, now you got guys just using dating apps combined with using social media, and essentially everybody stopped leaving their house. Everybody stopped wanting to put themselves in uncomfortable situations to talk to strangers for the first time because you could just download an app and everything is done for you. And that's like the Uber Eats era, right? Why cook? Why go to the grocery store? Why even leave your house if you could just order delicious food right to your door? That's kind of what happened with dating apps.
It's true. Men are pretty horny. But this guy's right. He has a channel on YouTube. His name is Denmo, Denmo, and it's called Why Men and Women Aren't Dating in 2025. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is extremely frustrating. It's horrible, man. I remember, like to me, I don't know, years ago, it was so much easier, like this guy was saying, and yeah, I find there's way more scams. I don't know, I can't speak for women out there. I mean, I remember one woman told me, I don't know, she was talking to a guy, and and then the guy was saying, yeah, I'm gonna go into the army tomorrow, and we got to meet up today, and I mean that shit probably worked in like 1945, but I mean it's just crazy. And now, I don't know, people are looking for citizenship and money and more money. And it's just fucking crazy. I can't believe I'm on number 35 of this shit. I mean, my goal is just to do a few of them just for shits and gigs. But I don't know, man. They just keep coming. So fuck it. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what the point is. You know what? I don't know. Sometimes I just say that and I have no point. But yeah, let's just get into it. Here's some more crazy shit that I got to put up with. I mean, if you're one of my 3 listeners, thank you very much for the support. I do appreciate it. Yeah, let's begin. So this one woman I was talking to online, things seem to be okay. I mean, again, sometimes the toughest part is just having a decent conversation. I've said this multiple times before, and I'm sure I'm going to say it in the next 5 minutes. But you talk to someone, hey, how are you? A week later, fine, thanks. How are you? 2 days later, I'm good, thanks. How are you again? Like you just, who cares? Like it just, let's just cut to the chase. I mean, well, you know what I like to usually do? I go, hi, how are you? Establish somewhat of a connection, whatever that means in 2025. No, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I was just thinking about all the snow that's outside. Recently, in February 2025, happy belated Valentine's Day. If you're with your significant other, hope you're having a good time in this beautiful snowy day. Yeah, so we're just trapped inside here. We got nothing else to do. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just relax and enjoy my voice. And I'm told I have a good voice. It definitely doesn't match my face. But the point is, Yeah, there's nothing else to do on a snowy day. Just make another bullshit podcast. But as you can see, I'm very happy. Uh, the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah. So basically, you just want to establish a connection with someone, and I go, "Hey, how are you?" Okay, you hear, "Hi, how are you?" back, whatever. How's the dating app treating you? What are you looking for? And then I say, "What makes you happy?" I think it's very important. I just want to ask someone like, "What makes you happy? What actually makes someone happy?" And you'd be surprised. A lot of people don't even know how to answer that. They say simple things like, hobbies or whatever, and then I don't know, their job, or I don't know, their three cats or whatever, but just, and then after that, I ask for their number and that's it. And a lot of people will be like, "Yeah, sure, no worries." A lot of people say, "You want to keep talking?" And I don't give out my number until I actually meet someone. And to me, that's bullshit. Okay, you got to establish something, okay? Because there's no fucking way I'm going to meet you, okay? And I've never talked to you on the phone. I don't know who the fuck you are. I got to be able to not track the person. I'm not the fucking FBI here, but just like what if I go somewhere and then all of a sudden, boom, that's it, you're gone. I got no reason. I got no way to contact you. You could block me on whatever the dating app. So it's just fucking pointless. So again, a lot of scams out there. You got to be careful. You got to establish if the person is actually real, or like a Kanye West's recent robot wife there. I mean, she's hot as hell. Don't get me wrong. I mean, she knows how to shave, but the point is, I mean, she kind of looks like a robot, right? I mean, like, okay, like cool, for you for getting some head in a boat, but now I've heard it's not going to work out, and I was a shocker there. She's kind of like I don't know, the white version of Kim Kardashian, I guess, but just like with a frozen face, and I don't know, like she looks like a robot. It's she's kind of got some of that like Stepford Wives thing going there. I think that was the name of the movie. I don't know. They remade it later with Nicole Kidman. I don't know. The point is, I like to have what's called like a connection with someone. Call me, crazy. I know, but I just that's what I try to do. So it's been about 8 minutes. I still haven't gone to my first story. Anyways, again, sorry, to my 3 fans out there. But anyways, oh, just take your time. There's no rush. Nobody listens to this. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I've done so many of these shows. It just, at this point, it doesn't matter. I got so many stories. Some are better than others. Who cares? Let's just commit. Yeah, we hit the 8-minute mark. Okay. The point is, everything seems to be fine here. But at the same time, I'm looking at this woman's profile here. And there's even a picture where it's like, it just reeks of a fake profile. I mean, she's literally standing there. It looks like she's being kidnapped, and they're telling her, okay, stand in this corner, stand, next to these trees, stand next to this tractor with pumpkins, stand next to these 2 plates of food, which, judging by these pictures, I don't think they're letting her eat it. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, literally, there's one picture where she's just standing there with her arms like almost like a like a soldier or something, like she's not moving. She looks a little frightened, and it's very disconcerting. So I don't know. I think I talked to her once on the phone, and it didn't really go anywhere. Shocker there. But the point is, I mean, really, I don't know. Like, analyze the pictures that people put up, and I've said this repeatedly. Please put up some pictures that look like somehow decent, and it make me sort of believe that this could be a real person. I mean, if it's not, then fine. I mean, like I said, I talked to her on the phone. I, I'm, I'm assuming it was her. I mean, I don't know. I mean, 2025. I mean, you never even know like who a her is. But the point is, just try to establish somewhat of a connection. And if it doesn't feel right, then just fuck it. Just move on, and don't be fooled by the mirage. What can I tell you? Then I talked to another person here. I don't know. And a lot of times, again, like you talk to someone, there's not much of a conversation, and I'm just like, what's going on? And I'll even send like a question mark, like, what the fuck? Like I'm the fucking Riddler or something. And then she's like, impatient. If you are, then we should stop talking now. I'm hardly ever online. So why are you online, doing the whole online dating? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. Like, people disappear. Maybe they're testing the waters. Maybe they're in the middle of a divorce. Who the fuck knows, And I told her I'm a Toronto Maple Leaf fan. I got all the fucking patience in the world, okay? And then, she found that funny. And, I mean, not funny enough to text me, but the point is, again, yeah, you have to have a lot of patience for, this online shit. You really do. And, my God, 1967. But the point is, yeah, some people are doing their own thing. Don't take it personally. And I mean, I'm an Aries too. I mean, I don't even like waiting in line, But I hate it, man. Like, you ever go in line somewhere? This has nothing to do with online dating, but did you ever go in line somewhere and there's always that old person that like, for some reason, like she thinks she's gonna win the lottery at age like 82, and she like whips out like a bunch of lottery tickets. I mean like a fucking stack, and like you can tell the person over the counter like does not give a fuck, and but she's like, I gotta do my job, whatever. And then sometimes they'll give you a look like, here we go, and yeah, it's just too many. Like that's why I try not to shop in the morning and early afternoon, because that's when all the old people come out and like do their thing. So just let them do their thing, and I just go shopping later. But how the fuck did I end up on the subject? The point is just you got to be patient with online dating. Okay, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I'm talking to this one person here, and she sends me a picture of myself because I'm from my profile, and because I clearly want to be reminded of why I'm single. And she says, "You seem very nice, but my life is crazy. I have two crazy boys full time. Their dad always cancels, and yeah, they are just." With the letter R. I mean, the word R, like it's like three letters. I mean, you spelled everything else out. Like you can't just spell. It's fucking weird. Anyways, are always with me. So I'm like, okay, that's fair. At least she's honest. But again, like, why are you doing the whole online dating thing? Like, what is the point? I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. Like, why are you wasting everyone's time? I get it. If you're busy, cool. You do what you got to do. But at the same time, I don't get it. I really don't. So, again, if you're going to do the online dating thing, I think a lot of people just do online dating because they're just fucking bored. I think, like I even heard someone ask before, they said, like, is it considered cheating if you do the online dating thing? And even if you're seeing someone, I mean, some people consider it like a hobby, just seeing what else is out there. I think I said this before one time. I went to a party, and actually, no. If you go on my podcast, it's the worst party I've ever been to, and I think I did mention this in there. But I talked to one girl. She was funny. She said she was seeing somebody, and then like literally 15 minutes later, I see her on her phone, and she's like on a dating app. And she's like, what? I'm not, married to the guy. I'm just, testing the waters, blah, 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 whatever. I'm like, holy fuck. Like, I mean, yeah, jeez, can't make a hoe into a housewife. But the point is, okay, two things. One, I like the new Snoop and Dre album. I thought it was pretty good. And two, it's true. Everyone's just doing their own fucking thing. Everyone's just pissed off lately. I don't know. Maybe COVID was like the tipping point for a lot of people, but yeah, I think a lot of people do the online dating thing because I think a lot of people think they're owed something. And I'm not just saying just with women, just with guys too. I think we, do it, and I don't know. We think we just like to leave our options open, and people just want to go out and do a bunch of shit. And I'm ranting a lot more than I usually do. I usually just go to the stories, but it's true. I mean, I don't know. Like, that's what I think, but I don't know. Guys are horny, man. But the point is, yeah, just you gotta have patience, man. I don't have any fucking like. If I'm in a line for more than like 30 seconds, I get agita. Honestly, like I hate fucking waiting in line. You know. And sometimes, like when you go to like a grocery store, you have to. Again, this has nothing to do with online dating. When you go to a grocery store, a lot of times what I do is like I look at like. So I'll give you an example. So you see three people at the cash, and you see one of them. And again, I'll probably get some shit for saying this, but fuck it. One of them is Chinese, another one is white, another one is Indian. Okay, so you think to yourself, which one do you go to? Now, again, sometimes it does matter if they're male, female. It does. Listen, we all think it. Okay, don't give me this fucking shit. Okay, all right. It's got nothing to do with racism. A lot of people come to this country, Canada, and they're still getting used to the whole attitude and the shit ton of snow. And I mean, at least it's not like earthquakes and guns and Trump and I don't know, 51st state. That guy's fucking on crack. But the point is, yeah, which one do you go to? You go to the line and I learned this from The Simpsons. Like Apu made this great point before they got rid of him 30 years with The Simpsons there, which really. I don't know. I mean, The Simpsons just got horrible after season 11, 12, but whatever. The point is, he says, look for the line that has like single guys, or just one or people. Like even if they have like 5, 10 people, doesn't matter. They're gonna go there. They don't want to chat with people. I mean, you always get that odd old guy that thinks he's fucking George Clooney, and he's like, hey, how you doing? Oh, everything's great. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Oh yeah, what are you doing here? Blah, 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 blah. I'm just here, and I can't believe the prices. The prices are crazy. Just looking for fucking attention. Just shut the fuck up, pay the bill, and leave. That's it. I mean. Online dating. So basically, talking to this one person here, great segue. And you talk to someone, and a lot of times you don't even believe their name. Now, again, I'm not going to give out people's names. I don't do that here, for lawsuit purposes, of course. But I'll just say this: this woman's name had a very popular name. If you're buying a certain type of doll and a type of movie that came out a little while ago, Ryan Gosling may or may not have played Ken, which I still say the point of that movie was to show that Ken is actually gay, because you watch the beginning of the movie, he starts off all macho and shit, and then at the end of the movie, I think it's just implying that he likes cock. So I mean, they don't end up together. She's still looking for her, I don't know, G.I. Joe doll, I guess. But I don't know, whatever. Hey, man, what are you going to do? Money is, tight these days. You got to go to the movies. And I don't know, unless a superhero movie's out, or I don't know, some weird cartoon about the dogs being on patrol, being firemen, whatever. I don't know. I just assume that's what that cartoon's about, or maybe they're cops or some shit. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Point is, I don't care. And yeah, she's saying the distance is a little too much. I'm like, well, again, that's not my problem, because I put in a certain thing, and that's what happens with a lot of these sites too. Is you put in like a distance thing for. Your search, whatever, and they don't, I've literally put in like local, like 10 kilometers, and it'll give me like Ohio, and I'm like, the fuck, like, help me out here. And again, okay, maybe it's partly my fault because I'm not carefully looking, but let's be honest, a lot of times when we're on, these sites, like, like I just go swipe right, swipe right, swipe right. Like, I'm just, I'm just bored. I'm not even looking at my cell phone. This is how fucking lazy I am. I'm just like swipe, 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 swipe. Who cares? Whatever. If it happens, happens. So, but at the same time, I mean, if the search is there and if it's in the system, then I should be fine, right? But I'm not. But again, if you guys can get your shit together, that'd be great. uh, Facebook dating. The point is, just I don't know. Try to date someone local. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, even if it's an online thing, nobody. It's I mean, like even if you're black, I mean, your dick can only stretch so far. So just try to find someone local, and I don't know. These dating sites got to get their shit together when it comes to like exactly what the 10 kilometers is. I'm sure there's lovely women in Ohio. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure there are, but I just I don't want to go to America right now. I really don't. I don't know, man. You guys, I know you and your fucking guns, man. You guys are fucking nuts. It just, I don't. I mean, you voted for Trump twice, man. Twice, not once, twice, twice. Holy shit, And if I hear that fucking word tariffs one more fucking time, I mean, my God, just guys, let's resolve this shit already. Come on, please. You know, come on. If there's hookers coming in shipping containers in Montreal, fine, whatever. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, I hear the stories. I hear stories. If they got a package of Coke stuck up their assholes, whatever. They do what they got to do. The point is, if some of these women can be actually local, that'd be great. Thank you. Now, this one woman I'm talking to has a really weird name. I can't even like again. I can't say the name, but it sounds like some kind of hick name. Like if I said the name, like you think this person was a guy, and judging by these pictures, I mean, you never know. That could easily be like a Jerry Springer reject. But whatever. By the way, I was very disappointed in that documentary. I thought it was okay, the one on Netflix, but I mean, do you notice that they didn't mention Steve at all? Like, not even a picture, nothing. And that guy got his own show after the thing. And again, I'm not bringing this up because I'm a fellow bald guy, but they did include a lot of shit there. So I'm just saying. I mean, it's just but whatever. It's Netflix, right? I mean, so. Um, yeah, hi, how are you? Well, and then she changes her name, during it. Says she goes by another thing, and I don't know. She's just going. I mean, the grammar and spelling. My God, it says don't, and instead of with a, she put a comma instead of the. I forget it. Ask and I won't one T won't. Oh, there we go. Have to HAVD. Holy shit. Speaking of VD, to tell you no lies, to BD, honest with you. There are only B2, one word by the way, type of people, people, okay. Those who want a relationship, which is spelled IZ. Keep in mind she's white as wonder. Rare, abd, ABD, those who want to gef, jade. I'm assuming she meant get laid. How has it been for you? I mean, after that, fucking painful. And then she said, have a gruat day and a wonderful one as SS well. Okay. Oh God! And again, if you look at this picture, I mean, she could easily be Courtney Love's sister. I mean, it is, I mean, it looks like she has some kind of cast on her leg and the overalls. Holy shit! But yeah, it's pretty bad. In this one picture, it looks like she's literally taking a picture with a cow or just a big dog. I can't fucking tell. It's what else does she ramble on about? What makes, again with the comma, you any different? Tell me, what are you looking for yourself? I mean, at this point, just a human. Well, I have to go up early to get a early start on my day. You have a wonderful one. Abd, stay warm. day and stay warm. Oh, she corrected herself. That's nice. Um, but yeah, my God. I mean, again, to go back to the whole, being Canadian thing and learning the language. This is holy fuck. Proofread, guys, please. Everybody out there, just do what you got to do. But my God, I don't know. Does anybody remember the TV show Hee Haw? Remember that? It's just a bunch of Hicks being funny. It was like a country version of Saturday Night Live. It's. I've worn overalls since like early '90s. I remember like we thought we were cool by unbuckling one of them, and I don't know. I think I learned that from living single. But the point is, yeah, just proofread your stuff, guys. It just make sure you put presentable pictures. I don't know. Don't make it look like you're trying to scam somebody for heroin money. Just I don't know. Just put a little effort into it if you can. That'd be nice. Thank you. So this I think I can wrap up this podcast with this one because after that I'm once again losing hope in humanity. And then she's like, yeah, I'm like, hi, hola, okay, so maybe doesn't speak English. How are you? Hello, I speak Spanish. Shocker. Good, and you? Hello, I speak English. Just trying to be funny. You know, uh, so far English is not bad actually. I mean, in many ways, it's better than mine. Yeah, so I asked her. I like I said before. I asked her what makes you happy, and she says these are million of things. I said I got time. My short list for now would be gluten-free pizza. Fuck off. Now the point is, ladies and gentlemen, I am losing. I can't stand online dating. I can't anymore. But will I keep doing it? Absolutely. I mean, gluten-free really? This is what you're gluten-free? You missed the point of completely about eating pizza. God. One, two, three. They say count to 10. It never fucking works. Thanks for sharing your number, because I gave her my number, despite, I mean, she's Spanish, right? You might as well. I won't text though, sorry. I usually exchange numbers after we first meet. The classic wasting my time, and she knows nothing about pizza. That's terrific. It's just many strikes right off the bat, and yeah, it's been a complete waste of time for both of us. But again, this is what you learn about online dating, ladies and gentlemen. It really is in many ways a complete waste of time. I mean, in many ways, it is jerking off without coming. It is just it's horrible. I mean, I've used that analogy being a Leaf fan. I'm going to use it with online dating. It is just absolutely horrible. Horrible. Like, what is the point anymore? And maybe it is just a source of entertainment. It really is. Nobody cares. Nobody. I'm sure there's people out there that really do want a genuine, like connection. I guess maybe they do. Who knows? But not here. It doesn't seem like they. No, I don't. It sucks, man. It really does. But am I gonna keep doing it? Yeah, fuck it. Point is, ladies and gentlemen, again, I have no point. I just like saying that. But this has been another thrilling episode of Computer Love, Part 35.
Please tell me you speak English. I'm Detective Carter. Do you speak any English? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? cannot believe this shit. First I get a bullshit assignment, that Miss Clarissa Mooney